Right, I'm about to go and have breakfast before doing all the pre-season stuff. But first, we've got to spin the wheel. So I've removed Director of Football and I've removed the steroid one. I thought any ones we get, we'll remove and replace. So we've replaced with the Great Wall of China, meaning I can only sign 6-foot players or above. So that'd be fine, wouldn't it? That'd be fine. And I thought I'd treat myself. I get to pick. So let's just spin and get that one, shall we? Nice and simple. Let's get it done. I'll put the Director of Football back on later. Okay, I kind of wanted this one. We're going to have an entire season of whenever I get offered to inject somebody for any reason. Doesn't matter, doesn't have to be a first-team player. We just inject everybody, okay? We are all about poking sticks in people. Right, I'm going to go down by breakfast and do some transfers. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back. Excuse the Fagin gloves. It's fucking cold. Right. Transfer window's just underway. So I've had to speed everything up. You know how, generally speaking, towards the end of the season, you start doing a bunch of scouting ready for next season, who you might buy and all that sort of stuff. Maybe sign a couple of pre-contracts. Obviously, I couldn't do that. So I've had to sort of rush it in the last 10 days. But I've got... Well, I can't claim credit for this. My scouts, so I let my scouts, I don't do scout meetings, I let them set up, scouting areas and stuff like that. Because, I do the individual scouting and tell which individual players to look at, and I let my team do the rest. I kind of like that, because then you get surprised. And it appears that my chief scout, I guess, we've only got 2 scouts, he wandered off on his own, went to a different country. And he found a lot of young boys. Like football. Good kids that are good at football. And I'm going to buy lots of them. Now, for a second, I did forget entirely that we're only allowed 2 foreign players in the first 11. So I'm only going to get 3 of them. Hopefully. But they are really good. Okay? I didn't even think it was a thing. But full credit goes to my scouts if we pull this off, because they were the ones that came up with this bunch of players from this country. Right, I'll update you if we get them. It'll be a big deal. Okay, I may have just shit myself a little bit, because I got very confused, because I signed a player, and then it told me they won't arrive until 1st of January, which is a little bit long way. But the season doesn't start till February? March? Middle of March. We just have a couple of months off. Just go relax somewhere. As you can see, rest in peace, Bulk. What I did was I moved everything down to 1 because he's basically too many steroids. His body's imploded. But he can see things now. More paranoia. And also he dribbles a lot. So, and the game sort of balances back. I did put his current ability to 1, but it moves him back up to 6s. I think it's fair to say he's still pretty ruined. And he does like a dribble. Right, okay. Let's go. Do I show you the signings yet? Do I show you the signings until they arrive? Who knows? Who knows? Cheek. It's good to see we're breaking records, though. Record low number of league draws, low haul of league goals, and low points records. Chalk them off. Put them in the trophy cabinet. So this is my team before the transfers arrive on the 1st of January. I've trimmed the fat. I've kept the guys. Obviously, we've kept Lou. We've got the older striker that we never got to see because he was pretty much dead for the entire season, so that's good. We've got this good youngster with good finishing, terrible physicals. We've got not a bad little team. We need to sign another goalkeeper because you have to have 3, because of all those injuries that goalkeepers get. But overall, and we've got Wang Fang, we've got him for another season. Not necessarily because of his performances, more so because of his name. And actually 6.74 is not bad for us. So I don't think we're too far off. I'm signing players. But I'll show you them when they're done. Do you ever get that feeling that you maybe have signed too many players? And I have a question that maybe I should have checked beforehand. Is there any rules in China about maximum players that you can register. You know, you could argue I should have looked it up beforehand, but we're too late now. As you can see, we're about to sign a bunch of players. I think it's okay. Here we go. I did also maybe go back and have a look at Cape Town squad just to see if, like, Mossy or anybody was interested. I went for Burn as well, but none of them were remotely interested in joining the club, so it's fair enough. Right. Should we show you the players then? Right. Oh. Okay. So that's quite a lot of money. He's not that good. He's really not that good. He's never going to hit that potential. Like, good physicals, but hey, if you want to pay, how much in add-ons? 69 grand. I respect that. And a friendly percentage of profit. You know what? Go for it. Have him. Enjoy. Right, transfers. Lots has happened. Yep. We'll worry. I'll go through all this. I'm trying to get rid of this guy, the Fijian, because I've signed a few foreign players. Right, let's take you through the transfers. This is the squad now. It's increased a bit in size. And if you like to see... So, my scout... he just fancied, I don't know, maybe he went on holiday to Argentina and just did a bit of scouting on the side or something. But there was about 15 Argentinians randomly appeared in my, I can't take any credit for this, in my scouted players section, and with low wages, no work permit issues, nothing to worry about with that front. But I've also signed some good Chinese players. They're made to look worse by how good these guys are, and you'll see their level in a minute. Let's go. Right, transfers. So we're still trying to sign them right back. When you're signing so many players, it kind of starts getting a bit confusing. And I was worried that I might end up signing 4 left backs at one point. I'm like, shit, I need to go through. I had to cancel a left back because I'd signed too many. The first one, I have no recollection of this one. I don't think I signed him. I think a director of football might have snuck one in because I didn't sign this guy. I would not have signed a 27-year-old on 400. My memory is terrible, but I'm pretty sure. So ignore that one. Not me. So we got Sun Zhangzheng, another goalkeeper because he's very good. He's got some weaknesses. I've really enjoyed. I don't know what it is, but I've managed plenty in lower leagues in other countries, obviously lots in England. And you get lower league players, and they're pretty bad, as you'd expect. That's why they're lower league. In China, there's tons of really talented players, but their attributes are just so almost randomly distributed a lot. So this goalkeeper's not too bad. He's crap at one-on-ones. His distribution is pretty shit, and he can't communicate or throw a ball or kick a ball. Okay, I've made him sound maybe worse than he is, but apparently he's my best goalkeeper, right? And then we got, I'm trying to miss the Argentinians. We've got Wei Shaolun, who is a striker with finishing. I just basically was like, get me a striker that has first touch, composure, and finishing. I just want him to receive, kick, goal, okay? Because we had issues with that. Not a bad player at all. It's going to be a good sort of squad rotation player, quite high paid, but it's the strikers, isn't it? Then we've got, so this is, make sure I'm going to get the right ones. Yeah, this is okay. So next up, centre back option, 23 years old, left back. I don't know, it's always no nonsense. Fullback is highlighting, but he's our sort of left back. We're not playing 2 attacking fullbacks, so he's just a solid left back option. Apparently, he's 4.5 star potential at 23 years old. I don't think that's true. Then we got Han Zhuan, another centre back. This is the one I signed that was sort of not amazing. Has a bit of weaknesses in his game, but like experience because we were signing so many of these youngsters that I was like, we need somebody with like a bit of experience, a decent personality, determination, that sort of thing, and actually pretty pacey for a centre back. And he's like a shit James Milner. He knows other positions exist. Then we have Muzepa from Urban. He's a new right wing option. First touch. Right, and then we will ignore these three guys and move straight on to we got Wang Zhongpeng, another centre-back option, just as a bit of cover. And we got Liu Lei, who's our ball-winning midfielder, backup cover option type thing. And Gu Peng, who's a 16-year-old centre-back. There's so many of these players. It's so much fun. Give China a try. Lower leagues is... my friend was explaining to me, and everybody thinks of China as these just throw stupid money at, and that's like what is the top division a few years ago. But this is much more regular, normal football with lots of good youngsters. If we had training facilities, so many of these free youngsters that we can pick up. Right, okay, let's take you to our Argentinian friends. I tried to spread how, they're good. They're not world class or anything, but I tried to spread the skills. I didn't want them all to be attackers or all to be defenders. So we've got one defender, one midfielder, one attacker. We got Pablo Pugin, double P. Like I said, they're not drastically amazing, but they're young, and for how good they are, they don't want much wages. Solid centre-back, decent technically. He's got some nice determination. He's a mercenary. He's two-footed. I like the fact he's a mercenary. He has just... Yeah, that's fine. He's just travelled to China. Argues with officials. We like it. I'm kind of just I like almost... As good as the players are, I kind of like the storyline of these three young Argentinian kids turning up. They're 18, 19 and 19. Camilo Forestieri is our attacking option with decent amount of pace. Okay finishing for our level. We know that now. 9's actually not bad. But can play behind the strikers. We can play more attacking on the left if he wants to. And he's fickle. So we've got a fickle mercenary. And Zambrano is our central... He's going to be our central midfielder, playmaker. He's got some good teamwork, determined. This guy's actually probably one of the best, maybe. Good passing for our level. Really good passing. Good vision. Decent physicals. Great first touch. Bit of flair to him. Decision making. This guy can pull the strings. I'm really excited about this guy in particular. I think he's gonna 5'5". He's diminutive. Okay, and you pick him up for free, and you don't have to pay him very much wages, and there's no work permits. And I'm sure my scouts found these players, so I'm sure if you actually spent the time and scouted, maybe picked another nation that you wanted to bring in, you could find some way better players than these. I just like to, as you know, the way I scout, I kind of like to go with a selection my scouts find and stuff like that. So overall, and I think we've got most games covered, most positions covered. I'm still looking for a right back that's a bit better option than our youngster there. We've got plenty of centre backs. We've got quite a large squad. But now I can move some of these youngsters that aren't going to really get enough game, aren't really good enough for us now, put them in the reserve. And as I'm building up this, reserve team that we've got, that I've got this first team, we're going to give them a go, but we know we've got, 5 other players youngsters that could prove themselves and step in throughout the season if it's not going well. So, I think we're pretty much done. We've still got ages before the season. It's now 26 minutes past 4 p.m. on the day of it uploading. I have 2 hours and 34 minutes, okay, to get to the first game, which is March, and record that, and do all the transfers in between if there's any more transfers, and then edit, upload, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Right, go. Okay, I may have accidentally on purpose dodged a massive fucking bullet. Because I knew there was... I remember the foreign player rule, but you can only have 4 registered foreign players in a season. But that's okay. I'd only signed 3. We had one before, but I'm trying to get rid of him. But I forgot... maximum of 5 new over 21 players registered in a season. So that and I'm like, shit, when I went to register, how many over 21 players do you think I bought? 5. So it's fine. I haven't broken anything, and I can still sign young players. I've forgot half the rules, but accidentally just perfectly rubbed up against the rules. I'm quite happy with that. That'll be nice. No, you can't have Lou. Lou is not for sale. He's our favourite, okay? Reject. None of this. Right, I need to get on because we're still in January and it is 4:34. Okay, transfers are pretty much done for the season. We're just... the microphone's useful. Transfers are pretty much done for the season. I just got this message saying a final chance to confirm their player registration because, you know, transfer window, blah, blah, blah. I also want to remind you of the forthcoming rule change for next season. Maximum of 0 foreign players. So I'm assuming next season means not the one we're about to start. That would be quite a sudden, I feel like. But that means we've got one season with these players. Okay, that's what it means, right? Yeah, maximum 5, maximum 4 foreign players registered in a season. Yeah. Okay, that makes things interesting. Well, let's get promoted, and then we won't have to worry about it. All right, we've got a squad. We've made some signings. We've got a couple more. I've also nicknamed our Argentinian friends based purely on their names. So, Picasso was Pablo Pugin, right? Pablo, obviously. Johnny, because his name's Jonathan, and footballers are stupid, so that they would just call him Johnny, obviously. And Forestieri, Forrest Gump, obviously. And a couple of, like, I've made Sonny, Sun, just Sonny, because you just add an E on the end and it's just like, job done, isn't it? And then Wang, I just renamed him just Wang, because why not? Why would you not just use Wang if you had that option? Okay, right, we've got about a week to go. It is now 5:40 p.m. I've got 1 hour and 20 minutes to finish recording this, edit it, and up. So, apologies for this being late. Essentially, I don't think I'm going to make it in time, but at least you know now why this was the case. Good news, the club is growing. Sold an extra 13 season tickets this year. That could just be children of the previous 2000 at this point, but okay, that's fine. Right, now we have our first game of the season. Let's have a look at the season preview. Okay, mid-table. What do the board want? Avoid relegation. Okay, this is good. They're going to be happy with this. We're playing young players. That's okay. Right. The only sort of transfers we've made since you haven't seen, a new 16-year-old right wing back on loan. Wu Ming is our another sort of ball-winning midfielder. He's going to be a main ball-winning midfielder. Very happy with him. Yang Sui, let's go with that, is a new left midfielders by hard. You know, we missing one last season, and it was the hardest role to fill. We got these two guys that are going to come in and do a job. So we have a team. It took a while. It's now 5:50. I've got an hour and 10 minutes to the video. It needs to be live. Right, okay, that's fine. Let's pick a team. So we've got the new goalkeeper. So we're going to move the third. We have to have 3 goalkeepers, but let's move the 36-year-old into the reserves because he's just taking up space. But Jackie was brilliant for us last season, so it's his spot to lose. And then right midfield, I'm having to relearn. I've signed a lot of players, all right? We have the new guy, 16 years old. So many children. It's mad that you can just loan 16-year-olds as well in China. That's quite cool. Right, yeah. So I think we give Wang, and then these two can basically battle it out for the right back position. So we've got Song, who did okay for us last season. He's a solid player. Physicals are lacking, but he's got a bit of experience. And we've got Hey Yang. Let's go with that. Who's got really good, solid physicals. And I think solid physicals at this level, hello Fly, is just so important. Okay. And then next up, we have a plethora of centre-back options. I think Wang gets in. He's one of the better players we've got here. Like he's 16 years old. We've got to make sure we don't have too many of our youngsters playing. We've also got to work out which of our 2 foreign players is going to play. Like he's just beastly. But I think Picasso's going to be the one to lose out because I think the other two are more important, and we've got decent defenders. So Wang. Oh no, I've got it. Right, Number Wang. It's an old TV show, quiz show. Go look it up. Okay, I don't really. Also, Gu Peng was with us last season, who was pretty good. He's another running for 16 years. Oh, is he a newbie? I can't remember. He's our experienced player. Can't tackle. We've got a couple of experienced centre backs, but I don't know if we should just kind of go with these good young players. A centre back partnership with a total age of 32. Hang on. So this guy, the 23-year-old, is the oldie in the back four. Amazing. I kind of love it. Okay, and then we have Song as the backup. We've got 12 subs, remember, so we can have some fun with that. Everybody gets to be on the bench. I'm even going to put a goalkeeper on the bench because I feel like I'm not going to have enough players. Okay. It's only the first 11, isn't it? So Picasso can go on the bench. It's on the field at any one time. So if I sub one off, I have to sub... I don't know. We'll find out. Really. So, at right midfield, we've got options for this season. We've got Zhang Yu, who was with us last season, who did... He had a couple of moments. He did all right. He had a solid season with us, right? And he cost quite a lot of money. Then we've got Mazeppa, who lacks a bit of pace, has some really good mentals. He's going to get a chance as well. I think they are two main ones. Yeah, because these are left the options. But I'm going to stick with Zhang Yu. Yeah, let's go with it. And then at left, so we've got the Loki, another 16-year-old with a beard. You can play, and also we can swap to the. If it doesn't work on this left, we can mess with it. And then we've got the youngster, but he's. He's broken his leg. Good. Okay, that's fine. I guess you'll get the nod then. We've got a couple of backups in the kids. I think you have to register them though, so I don't think you can just play the kids. Okay, so central midfield now. So we're going to go with the box-to-box midfielder, and Johnny's going to do that, and then a ball-winning midfielder and Wu Ming. That was I had in my head. So obviously Lou is playing up front with Forrest Gump. That is a partnership. It reminds me of a Peter Crouch, Raphael van der Vaart. No. Yeah, go on then. Go with that. But like, he could be devastating. I know, like, his finishing's 9, but he's going to tear some people apart this season, I think. So that is not bad. And then we've got the other Jackie. And we've got Liu Lei as our backup ball-winning midfielder. Maybe we could do one more central midfielder. I'll have a quick look through the resis for future. I think we need one more central midfielder. And then you can go on the bench. We've got plenty of striking options. We've got our oldie that we haven't seen yet. We've got the new guy that looks pretty good. So Lou needs to play well. His position is up for grabs. There we go. We can create a bench. Admittedly, it's a tiny bit lopsided to the striker defense centre-back areas. That's fine. My OCD is kicking in. Yeah, one more central midfielder. But overall, I feel like we've much improved on last season, right? So, and our results were good last season. I'm going to say we're getting promoted. I don't, am I being stupid? Pause the video. Let me know in the comments where we're going to finish this season, and then go edit your comment after this first game with what you think after the first game. So I'm going to say before this first game. Okay, I'm not. Let's go. No, I'm going to say we finished 4th. Okay, before this first game. So put in your comment now. We're playing Ice City. And they are, just so we get a better idea, season preview. I know this is not the most... They're a good side, okay? We're playing Ice City. They're a good side. It's away from home. It's on the telly. We have a bunch of children. And it's amazing. I am so much looking forward to this season. I hope you are too. Please do like the video. I remember to ask in the video. Well done, me. I need to do sort of set pieces and captains and shit and everything like that. So, I'm saying 4th. To keep that hope, I think we need a solid, even if we don't win, I think we need a good performance. We've got nothing to lose here. That's not a good start. We owe them. Okay, let's go. How good is the AI at making these transfers? Let's go, boys. Imagine if we had training facilities and coaches and stuff. Those 16-year-old kids, like, they would be amazing. Okay, first highlight. Go on. Oh. And it's a set piece. Oh, but all these skillful players. There you go. Peng. Lovely. Go on. Go on, Tian. His position's up for grabs. It's unlucky. It's a lovely little touch away. This is good. Encourage. I'm going to ignore the fact we're supposed to be big underdogs and shit. No, we're not. We're a good side. Okay. Jackie. I like the fact we've got a number of positions now that people have to battle for. That's a good header from Lou. Tian's doing well. Even Jackie in goal. Go on, Gump. Oh, my God. That's an absolute... Oh, nothing changes, does it? He's Argentinian. It doesn't count. Oh, that's a goal. Okay, we're playing well, though. This is a good one, too. Lou. Oh, he took it first time. I don't know why. Nothing's changed. Everything's changed, but nothing's changed. Okay, doesn't matter. That's good. We're playing well. That's the most important thing right now. The goals all come. They're all on... The 3 RGs are all on intensive language courses. We're going to embed them. We need a nickname for the 3 of them. So if anybody in the comments can let me know of some good nicknames. Yafeng. We don't need him to get injured. Okay, little flick on. Lou, lovely. 1-2. Forrest Gump tries to chip the goalkeeper this time. Okay, that's not worked either. Chalk that off. Maybe try a header. How are we not winning? Okay, I'm excited though. Let's give... I know Forrest Gump is a very, very good player. But let's give this guy... He's the experienced striker. 32 years old. He's pretty damn good. You know, for our level. Let's go. That was Johnny in the mid's playing 6.8. Oh, remind me to always inject. Okay? Oh, no, he sat him down. Jackie's sitting on the floor. Okay, commits to the attack. Okay, that's just a bit slow. Gupeng. Then put away our chances and sucker punched. But regardless of maybe the result, this is good. Go on, Lou. Oh, that's unlucky. $20 minutes left. It's a nice. It's one from the training ground. Okay. What have we got left in our lockers, people? I don't really have an attacking version of this, so we'll make do. Both wingers are playing good. That's nice. So I was a little bit worried about that position. Okay. And then... don't really want to change these two. Do we give Mazeppa? No, he's having a good game. We could swap Lou. Who's the best? Have we got anybody that's good in the air? 5 heading, 6 jumping reach, 5'7". 12 heading, 9 jumping, 6 foot. He's a giant. Sorry, Lou. You literally had your chance to score. Okay, multiple. I forgot to do all of the other changes that I wanted to do. Good stuff. How many yellow cards we got? Oh, get stuck in, lads. We've got no yellow cards. Make it count. Right, about 15 minutes left. We're pushing up now. We've got to be careful of that ball over the top. Or just through the middle. Just big, or through the giant gap in the middle. Oh, what a finish! Well, we are the like polar opposites of teams. We play better football and do everything. We can't finish. They do barely anything all game and just have the deadliest finishers in the world. I think Number Wang pushed up a little bit too much with the press there, buddy. Okay. Well, this doesn't feel like I should be bottom of the league. Go on. Let's get one. Yafeng. Go on. He scores. Shaolin. That's all I can see. Shaolin. Little flick on. On the volley. Shins one in. Okay, that's good on his debut. Right, okay. I said 4th before the game. I'm sticking with my prediction. I don't think, we still have a slight finishing problem. But even with that, I think, look, we looked a better team. We're away from home against like 5th, 6th favourite in the league. I think that's pretty damn good. And our new guy scores on his debut. Lou's got to watch out. Right, there we go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I'm sorry it's late. Yeah, because we're 6:05 now. It's doomed. I'm sorry I'm late, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, this is going to be fun.